Well, good morning. Happy hump day. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Hope you're all having a good day so far, and I hope it's a tremendous day to follow. How's Matt Hinshaw this morning?
Hi.
How are ya?
It's wonderful.
Wednesday. Good.
It's wonderful Wednesday. Here,
It's
I'll
a
try and
wonderful
be
Wednesday.
nice and positive.
Yeah, I
and
think it's just one thing. Just give me one.
one thing that's positive.
Yeah. Hot coffee?
I had breakfast.
Okay, perfect. Good job.
It was delicious.
Good job. Doesn't that make you feel better?
Eating, yes.
We got Jason Zinzaletta sitting in with us this morning. How you doing, Jason?
Morning, pretty good.
Can you summarize the entire last show for us all?
Lots of talk.
Lots of chit, lots of chat.
Lots of interesting stuff going on in the Prescott area.
Yes,
Always is.
absolutely. I listened. I was just joking around.
You were trying to test me.
I was.
Don't
See if you
test
were
me.
listening.
Don't test me.
I know better. Believe me.
Are we
Well, good.
supposed to listen?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Listen.
Then yes, I
Especially
listen
to
too.
the local stuff. Absolutely. Yes. Hey, remember yesterday when I bragged about getting such good sleep the night before last?
Oh, you're catching
Remember,
up to me now?
I was like, I had the best sleep of my life and deep slumber, REM, all the things. Well, I made up for it last night. It got me. It got me.
What kept you up all night?
I think the strawberry moon.
The strawberry moon.
Remember last
Is that
night?
a drink?
Should
No,
be.
no, it was the moon last night. Remember we talked
I was
about it
gonna
on the
say,
show yesterday. Were you
strawberry-
listening?
I was, but
Yeah.
is that like strawberry quick with like gin or something?
I mean,
That's
we
a
should ask
strawberry
Kelly.
moon.
Kelly's
She
coming
would
in.
know.
Kelly Tolbert. She's a mobile bartender. You can ask her. And if not, maybe we should make it.
Well, I couldn't make it out walking until really late.
Yeah.
I got out there at like 10:30,
Okay.
and so I was walking until midnight, just a little past midnight, and
Yeah.
it was very bright out.
Very bright.
Very bright.
The Bubba woke me up around maybe 1:30, and I'm like, well, at least I get to check out the moon, and it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. So Drew was going to check it out for us and report on us, but he's on assignment today, so maybe he'll be able to do that tomorrow. But I saw it, and it was so funny on Facebook. Everybody's like, it's not pink, it's not strawberry colored, and it's not supposed to be.
It never is like the harvest or the blue or any of that stuff. It's never the color.
No.
It's when it falls in the month or whatever.
Exactly. Strawberry season is why they call it strawberry moon. That's what we learned yesterday anyway, right here on Leza Live.
News you need to know.
News that you need to know. So, you want to know what the daily designations are for today?
Of course.
I
I'm
knew
riveted.
you would. It's National Corn on the Cob Day. Come on. Tell me you love the corn on the cob.
Of course, I love corn on the cob.
Jason?
Of
Jason,
course.
you a big fan? I mean, you don't need a recipe. You just play it by ear, right?
Right. There's certain techniques that we all use.
Yeah, what's yours?
Okay. Let me think. Put it in cold water, bring it to a boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, shut it off, leave it for 10 minutes, pull it out. It's perfect.
Delicious.
But, most techniques are just fine.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes you can eat corn raw. It's so sweet.
Yes, did that on the farm.
Yeah, I'm sure pulled it right off the ear and just,
Yep.
Isn't
yeah.
that one of the things they do during the corn festival thing out in Mortimer's? They literally give you like an ear of corn that's raw and be like, this is how it should taste.
I
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
It's been a
Lovely.
while. It was when I worked at the paper.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. But
Well, we like to put ours on the grill. Lather it
yeah,
up with
that's
some
my
olive
go-to.
oil
Yeah.
and stick it on the grill and just char it just ever so slightly.
so my question, how do you do it on the grill? Do you take the husk off and just throw it on?
Yeah,
Or
take
okay.
the husk off. I don't like the stringy husk stuff after it's been cooked.
So I have been taught several different ways, and I think I stick kind of with my dad's way,
Yeah.
where you soak it in water. I used to soak it in water for a long time, and now
Soak
it's
the
like just
whole-
like 10 minutes. Yeah,
the
the
whole
whole
ear?
thing with the husk and everything.
Okay.
Soak it for like 10 minutes, and then 10, 15, and then throw it on the grill because that moistens the leaves or whatever,
Mhm.
and it doesn't burn as fast because that's one of the problems is the leaves
Right.
catching on fire.
Okay. And that kind of steams it
It
inside
kind
the
of steams
husk,
it,
huh?
yeah, and it makes it really crisp.
It sounds delicious. I love corn.
Yeah, so
There are
I-
about 800 kernels of corn in the cob. There is always an even number of rows in every cob of corn.
Huh.
I mean, it says it right here. It's got to be true, right?
Why is 800? And the only one I know of is grocery store. Grocery store corn.
I don't get your joke.
Well, but they don't tell you. It just says corn.
It says 800 kernels of corn.
I thought there was 800 different kinds of.
No, 800 kernels in the corn on the cob.
Well, never mind.
That's why I didn't get your joke.
That's why I didn't get it. I misunderstood. I thought there was 800 variety.
No, it does not say on here how many varieties. And if Drew was here, we'd ask him to Google it.
He would know.
He'd know off the top of his
Yeah,
head.
it's what he does.
Do you want me to just start the show over?
Yes, please.
No,
right.
no, this is how every show starts, Jason.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're hip deep now, man. No turning back.
Yeah, there's more information. Corn is actually a form of wild grass. It's grown on every continent except Antarctica. Those are some interesting facts about corn on the Cob Day.
I'm still confused.
You are?
Yeah.
Why? How do you eat your corn? Do you just go for it, or do you? I mean, I have a certain way of eating corn on the cob.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I like to go row by row, like with my teeth.
Here, hold on. Let me zoom in on that.
Why do I look so short in this video?
'Cause you are short.
Nobody's watching, though, right?
No, of course not.
Okay, good.
Will you not say that?
Well,
No.
we had 15 people watching
We got-
yesterday. We were shocked.
We got Delaney and Ma Hinch already.
We got the
so
two. We got the two
got
on
the two.
Vimeo. But Delaney says she watches on Facebook. So,
Well, then who's watching on Vimeo? They
check
need to call in.
Check the Facebook
Oh,
for us.
I don't know if I can. Okay, I'll try and I'll work on checking the
All right.
Facebook because
We
I don't know
gotta
if I have access.
We gotta
to
know.
It.
Okay.
All right. All right. It's also National Call Your Doctor Day, reminding women to schedule a regular checkup because a lot of us don't. And I'll tell you who to call coming up a little later on in this hour. I bet you know who to call.
Ghostbusters?
Ladies.
Oh.
Prescott Women's Clinic. It's National German Chocolate Cake Day. I feel like we just talked about German chocolate cake. And so today's the day to celebrate it if you love it. Do you love it?
Of course.
The coconut? You like coconut?
Yeah, I do.
We know John Russ does not like the coconut.
So, yeah, I'm looking at Facebook. What's funny is how it translates what we're saying into subtitles. That's
Oh,
pretty
it does?
cool.
Oh, it
yeah,
has
it does it automatically.
Oh, wow.
But because I'm not logged in, it's not telling me how many people are viewing it. So I guess I'll have
Oh.
to go on my phone.
Oh, well, it's all right. Don't worry
But
about it.
it is working. So
Don't worry about it. So if you're not...
Facebook.com/KYCA.
Yeah, I mean, we are streaming video worldwide online. And if you'd like to, watch and listen at the same time, which I highly recommend.
I do too.
Yeah. Jason does too, right, Jace?
Excuse me, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, this might get your attention.
Okay.
The U.S. Forest Service says beware of a new insect. You want to know what it is?
Okay.
It's
No.
the Asian needle ant. They've already been seen in more than a dozen states, mostly in the southeast. And while these pests have been in the U.S. since the 1930s, their numbers are growing. And their sting could be deadly. They inject venom that's particularly bad for those with bee allergies.
Mm.
The ants tend to hang out under logs and rocks. If you see them, don't touch them. Just call an exterminator. Well, what do they look like?
Well, if I see an ant walking around carrying a needle, I'm going to try and avoid it.
Yeah, I'm out on that one too.
How
I'm
big
with
is that
Jason.
needle, though? I mean, can you see it? Can you see the needle?
If it's a hypodermic needle, I'm really out.
I'm pretty sure it's attached to the animal.
I'll tell you what, I will
The insect.
actually do a Google search. How about that?
All right, please.
All right.
Yes, it's the deadly Asian needle ant.
Okay.
And then can you describe for us and our listeners what it looks like?
All right. Well,
All
looks like an ant.
Okay. Does it have a needle?
It does not really carry a hypodermic needle with it
No.
as a matter of course.
Right.
It looks like a normal ant. You just have to, I suppose it's unique coloring or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's just what they call it. So
Okay. Well, be aware. Be aware is all I have to say.
So we have 3 times as many people on Facebook.
Oh, good.
I mean, Facebook is just tearing it up. That's clearly where everybody's at.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm glad that they're watching and listening because we have a little test for you. All right. If you can do these 3 things, a new study says you'll live a long, healthy life. Let's see if we can do them. The first one is if you can balance on one leg like a flamingo for 30 seconds with your eyes open. Let's see. Will
Nope.
you please just
I'm out.
will you please try?
I'm out. I can't do it.
What about you, Jason? Can you do it?
I'm busy.
I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Well, let's see.
Well, I can't do it right now
Do the
because
one
I've got
on
to.
camera.
I got to talk on the microphone.
Jason can fill in.
You want to talk while I do
I'll
it?
zoom out. Hold
All
on
right,
here.
let's give it a try here.
All
This ought to
right.
be very interesting.
Balance
here.
on one leg.
Okay,
for
hold
30
on,
for
folks.
30
This is
in high
radio
heels.
broadcasting history here
In
the
high
making.
heels. Did you start the timer? Because I've been doing it for like 12 seconds.
Okay, you haven't been 12 seconds. Now is 12 seconds.
Okay, 12 seconds.
13, 14,
All right.
15.
I wonder what it means if you can do it in high heels.
You live longer.
Because
Congratulations.
I've got heels on today.
Just be careful,
I
okay?
am.
Well, we're at
Where are
about
we at? Where are we
25.
at?
25,
All right.
26, 27, 28, 29, and 30.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Your turn, Matt.
His turn what?
He's going to do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, this
Well,
is.
I can't see him, so
All
you'll have
right.
to run the timer here.
He's setting up the. Oh, that's a much better shot. Thank you. The other shot was weird. Okay. Now, the other thing is. The second thing, how's your grip? For every 5 kilogram decrease in grip strength, your risk of early death rises by 16%. You can test it with one of those gripper things at the gym
Okay.
or try to open a tight jar. Do you have to grab something to help you open a jar? You guys probably have really good grip.
No, I don't. Actually.
You don't?
No,
Why?
my doctor measures it every year.
Yeah, and that's a sign
Yeah.
of longevity.
So I'm out.
Okay, what about you, Jason?
I'm opening jars for Sue all the time.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, my grip is okay, but
I'm
I do
just-
find that I reach for the little rubber thing to open the jars more and more as I get older.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be, to make it easier, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just weak, I guess.
Okay. And then lastly, if you can sit on the floor and stand up without using your hands, except to age gracefully. Can you do that? Can you sit on the floor and stand up without your hands? Here goes Matt. Hold on. I'm going to get it on video.
Okay,
Jason,
we're
you
gonna watch
talk.
This. We're gonna see what this does. Okay. So I see Matt getting on the floor here. All right, we're gonna see if he can get up without using his hands.
I thought you were going to put yourself on camera. Okay, go ahead. Now you have to
Go.
stand up without using your hands.
Okay, go ahead.
No
Matt.
hands. No hands.
It's not gonna happen.
Use your knees. Use your knees.
Well, this
Are
isn't
you
going.
okay? Are you okay?
This is radio history being made here, folks. Let me tell you,
This is radio.
Wow.
We like to call it radio gold, Jason.
it is.
Radio gold. Now I would try, but I have a skirt on today, and I just don't. We're on video streaming.
I think I sat down wrong and
Yeah.
it didn't help.
You know what? Our guest coming up, Pickles Lee, yoga. I bet she can do it. We'll ask her as soon as
Oh,
she
I'm
comes
sure.
in. Yeah, we're not even going to say hi. We're just going to say, can you stand up without using your hands?
I know I can.
Are you sure?
Well, I've done it many times with all my photo equipment because I'm holding onto my
right.
photo equipment. I got to stand
You
up.
got to. So what do? You scissor your legs like this and you push up like you would?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jason? Let's see you do it.
I'd try not to get on the floor if I can help it because it's hard to get up.
Oh,
right,
believe
well-
me, it was difficult. That's why I fell over.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? That was very entertaining for just me. I'm the only one in the whole world that got to see that.
That's
No,
how
no.
it
I
should
tried
stay.
to move the camera, but it's all locked down.
No, I was watching too.
Did you see that?
Can't unsee it. Let me tell you.
Well, it's a good thing you wore
No.
your yoga pants today.
Yeah. I've had a.
All of Facebook is a flutter about you coming into work today in your yoga pants.
Well,
Did you see the post?
no.
Oh,
clearly
okay.
I'm missing something.
Because I told you yesterday to wear yoga pants because Pickles Lee Yoga is coming in.
Oh.
Remember to talk about
I-
the
I-
Prescott
I-
Yoga Festival and Health Fair.
I do remember, but I mean, there's just some things men should not do
And one of them is wear yoga pants.
in public.
Oh, okay. Well.
I heartily agree with that. Yes.
Yesterday, Matt couldn't stop talking about the picture of him floating around the interwebs of him in his Speedo.
Oh,
I couldn't stop talking about it. Really?
And then your mother called to share. I mean, it was very. Maybe Jason doesn't need to know what we talked about.
well,
on
you know what?
yesterday's
You know what the
show.
worst part is? So
What?
my buddy Jason
Yeah.
has volunteered to drive all the way down to my parents' house and help my mom go through photographs to find it.
Ah, good for him. He's going to drive all the way to Sierra Vista, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know
that's what he says.
He's a champ. He's a champ.
Well, anything to make me cry.
Right. We love it.
Making me cry?
Just kidding. It's a joke. Okay, so we need to move forward because Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview. We love it when Kelly visits, and she does it once a week. So stick around for that right now. Women, take care of everybody, and you need to take care of yourself as well. Like we said, today is what, Matt? What did I say it was?
Corn on the cob day.
Yeah, what was the other thing? Call your doctor day. Call your doctor day, and the doctor I recommend for women in our area is Prescott Women's Clinic. At this clinic, you're not just another patient, you're family, and they will take care of whatever it is that you need. Routine wellness visits, pregnancy, menopause management. Their expert team is here to support you every step of the way. They've been doing it for over 4 decades in our area. I mean, if that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. Whether it's time for your annual checkup or you have some questions about your health, Prescott Women's Clinic is here for you. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. The lovely and talented Kelly Tolbert joining us this morning on Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you today?
Doing fabulously.
Nice.
How are you?
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Rough start, but we're okay. Matt saved the show by trying to stand up without using his hands. Can you do it, Kelly?
My head hurts.
Not from the floor. I cannot.
No.
I used to.
Yeah.
I need to work on that.
Well, it proves your longevity, or it's a
measure
of your longevity. Yeah.
I've read that.
Well, then
and
how-
I just ignore it.
Yeah.
That explains so much. That's why I fell over, and
Yeah. Well,
I'm done. I might
Are
not
you-
make it to the end of the day.
Well, let's not say that.
But you're wearing the color of money, and I really like it.
He
Yeah.
is.
That's a
and
nice shirt on
and
you.
it matches his eyes. Look.
Yeah.
Every time he
Yeah.
wears green, everybody always comments. Jason, did you comment on how nice Matt looks today?
Just stepped right over him.
He did
fine.
Not, he did not look okay on the floor.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
I'm taking that one personal.
I'm the only one that saw it, Matt. It's just, we're close. We're like this, you and me. You really could see him?
She's calling you
Oh.
nobody, Jason. I'm sorry.
I would never call you nobody or nothing, Jason.
It's all right. I've got all the stuff from the cameras. It's okay.
That's
True.
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 But I don't think the camera was. I tried to move it on him. Anyway, let's
No,
move
I
on.
did it
Talking
quickly.
about the cameras that you know of.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now we know. Anyway, Kelly's in to tell us what's going on this coming week and weekend in our area.
I think we have an exciting lineup.
It looks like it. There's tons of things going on. Please share.
I wanted to start off with the Thursday Downtown Summer Concert Series. It's Pelham Blue performing, and they are a 90s to 2000s pop, rock, and punk.
Pop, punk, and rock
Thank
band.
you.
That's hard to say.
PPR.
5 times fast. Go, Matt.
Pop, pop, runk. Pop, pop.
Nope, you couldn't even do it.
Pop,
before.
runk, pop.
Very nice.
Okay.
Punky punk rock.
I've heard that a lot of people love this band.
And they're also performing over the weekend at the Whiskey River Tavern.
Okay.
So if you don't catch the Thursday performance, actually, I'm lying about where they're performing. They're going to be at the Birdcage.
Oh, nice.
So that's
okay.
on Saturday at the
Very fun.
Birdcage or Thursday downtown on the plaza.
Okay, hit the plaza. It's always a lovely, lovely event.
I think it's going to be lovely weather and just a fun time to get out. And then Friday at the Elks Theater is Deja Crew. Kind of a fun name.
Absolutely.
And as you might expect, it's a tribute to Motley Crue.
Very good.
Starts at 7 p.m. And then also our friends over at the French Hen will be having their sip and shop. So if you're looking to get out and do some shopping,
I missed the
it
last one.
starts at 3.
Okay.
And she's having some special attributes this time. Like I think a lash artist will be there. And then, of course, I'll be there.
Yes.
And her fabulous shop.
Nice.
And those ladies are so great at helping style you and just
Yes.
having some fun.
It's always fun. Will you remind me on Friday?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
3 to 6, I think, is usually what her time frame is over there, and she does a nice discount for the shop. So
Love it. Love it.
get
And
some-
everybody knows where the new location of the French Hen is.
on Gurley Street.
Yes.
Stop
There
in sometime if you can't make it on Friday.
Perfect.
And then Saturday at the Mile High Middle School field is the annual Whiskey Row Brew Fest.
Nice.
Starts at 4, goes till 9. I know those organizers always do a great job of getting all the statewide breweries to come and showcase what is what on the local brew scene. And there's a lot out there. It's really overwhelming.
Yes, lots of fun.
So it's a good way to get some taste. Will you be there, Matt?
Probably.
Steve was going to drop off some VIP tickets for you.
I didn't realize that was this weekend.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm,
either.
I'm gonna have to go to that.
Okay.
I mean,
It's already here
I'm thirsty. Very thirsty.
after that fall.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
It wasn't a fall. It was intentional.
I'm so sad I missed it.
I know. I'm really sad you missed it too.
I'll review
I'm
the
not.
cameras with Jason later.
I could sell you the tapes.
Okay, we'll talk later, Jason. And then also at Charlotte Hall on Saturday is their Living History series, and they are celebrating the territory of 1863. They'll have fiber arts demonstrators. They have the Phoenix Pioneer Band, model trains, and more.
Oh, that sounds like a good time too.
Yeah, they're always doing fun stuff over at Charlotte Hall. And then
Yes.
at the Elks on Saturday is Bye Bye Love, which is a salute to the Everly Brothers. Starts at 7. And then upstairs in the Crystal Hall is Let's Sing a Song of Jazz 2025. So that's celebration of jazz music, obviously, and it starts at 7 as well. And then we probably know about the Findlay Toyota Center having they say NAS Wranglers, isn't
Naz Wranglers.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the Northern Arizona Wranglers are facing off with the San Diego Strike Force
On Saturday.
Saturday at 6.
Okay, show up and support the local team.
That's right.
They need your support. Is your team playing on Saturday?
Yeah, they're playing Tucson down in Phoenix. And the Tucson photographer, he is a friend, and he wants to shoot instead, so
perfect.
I will stay here.
Well, aren't you happy about that? It's going to be 110 degrees down there this weekend.
Yeah, and then what?
And
the
you
weekend,
can go to the Brewfest. So that
yeah,
works.
well, that's exactly. Now I gotta,
Get some
Kelly
tickets.
knows, yeah.
Plan B.
But no, the week after it's Rattlers and Tucson.
Okay.
I have to do both.
Ew.
So
Okay. All right. And then we're wrapping up your report with another summer concert series band.
Tuesday is the Central Arizona Concert Band. People in this town absolutely love this group. So get down there early, get your spot, and check it out.
Fantastic. You're not kidding. Saturday. I mean, how are you going to choose between the Brewfest? I mean, I guess you could do it all. If you
There are
the
times-
shows might be hard, but and the game as well, but lots going
and
on.
you're missing something on Saturday.
Oh yes, please remind everybody.
The vintage clothing market
Yes.
from 9 until 5.
Yes.
409 West Goodwin Street, across the street from Park Plaza.
Yes, and you guys will remember we had our friend Johnny Vest, 14-year-old entrepreneur who is an expert in vintage clothing, will be there selling his collection, he calls it. And we had some people, we went to a party last week, and they were like, we're going just to meet Johnny Vest. Johnny Golden Vest is his full name.
Yeah.
He's a little dynamo. I
He
enjoyed
really is.
meeting him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Little
so-
entrepreneur, like you said.
Stop by and check out the vintage market. What are you doing this weekend? What are your plans? Everybody wants to know.
I'm doing it all.
She gets all shy. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's hiding. She did.
What are you doing? Now she doesn't want to tell us what she's doing.
I always try to do as little as possible if I can.
Yeah, right? I know.
I'd have a busy week next week, so I try to gauge that and conserve myself some.
Perfect.
But
and then tomorrow night, Kelly and I are going to finally try the Sauvignon Blanc with a frozen jalapeno.
That's right.
Yes.
We're going to report back next
we'll
week.
report next week, and I'll probably share a little on Friday because we're hoping it's so good that we can't keep it to ourselves.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And then what's the Strawberry Moon? Remember we were
yeah.
coming up with that drink?
Oh, Strawberry Quick something and
Yeah,
gin?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Gin and Strawberry Quick? I don't think so.
There's a couple of newer gins out that are herbaceous. There's a grapefruit one. So it might be okay if we found one that would complement strawberries.
Okay, well, Matt has requested.
It is strawberry season.
Or, I mean, I guess maybe like Pepto-Bismol and vodka.
That might do the trick. You know what? I know what y'all should be drinking.
Water?
Some clean water.
Filtered water from my whole home water filtration system. So delicious, clean, refreshing. It really makes a difference when your water is filtered. And, I was filling up the dog bowl downstairs, and I usually fill it up with filtered water. I just got it right from the faucet because every faucet in my home is now filtered, which is so cool. This system removes or reduces all sorts of stuff you don't want to be drinking daily: radium, uranium, pesticides, herbicides, arsenic. And the cool thing is that it leaves the essential minerals in the water that your body needs. This is a great thing, and I highly recommend that you go up to H2O Health Water and Health Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace and sit down with the team. You can even take in your water, and they will test it for you right there in front of you. I did this, and I was sold. I had to have a whole home water filtration system. Give them a call. Schedule an appointment for a free consultation, 928-899-7504. They say at H2O Health Water and Health Solutions, you either buy a filter or be a filter. I bought a filter. I was tired of being a filter, and I feel great. Again, the number 928-899-7504. And don't forget to tell them Leza sent you. I'm back. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Welcoming in studio for the first time, Pickles Lee. Good morning.
Namaste. How are you, Leza?
I'm fantastic. We have been talking about this date for months.
Yes, we have, and here we are.
Here we are. I'm so happy to have you in studio to talk about this big event that's coming up. But first, we need to talk about Matt and his yoga
What did I
pants
do?
that he wore in
Wait.
honor of you today.
You look so good in those yoga pants. The patterns on him are there's pickles all over his yoga pants.
That's how you know they're good.
Downward dog.
This is great. It's theater of the mind. That's the beauty of radio. But yeah.
Especially me.
Especially with that.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know if you heard it earlier, we tested Matt's longevity. 3 things to test it. One of them was being able to get off the floor without using your hands.
Yes.
Now, is that something you practice in yoga? Or is that like a goal?
No, we
No.
don't have any. The goal in yoga is really just to be happy with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't try to make any physical goals,
Uh-huh.
but I do serve, a lot of ladies who are a little bit older, and they do like to try to get up off the floor, and
Right.
it's so good for us,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's using that core.
Right,
Yeah.
right, absolutely. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about the core coming up, but let's talk about you for a little bit. What first drew you to yoga?
Mm-hmm. So I've been practicing yoga about 20 years. A friend of mine invited me to a class, and the first time I ever did it, when I walked out, I was like, what is downward dog, and why do I have to stay upside down? It was so hard for me.
It is hard. Yoga can be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, challenging.
But then as life went on, yoga became a way for me to heal myself from trauma, from childhood abuse and neglect, things like that, and the trauma that I gave myself in my 20s. So it became a way to save my life. And I took a yoga teacher training, I believe 3 or 4 years ago, just to expand my knowledge of yoga. I never planned on teaching yoga. And here I am.
So what made the switch?
I don't know. I had the opportunity to teach a class, and the very first class I taught, a local yoga teacher was the only one who came to my class. And she was so kind and so humble, and I just got connected.
Yeah.
And then I started with the whole pickle thing, and it just blew up. And now people know me as the local yoga person.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned it, so we'll talk about it. How did you coin the name Pickles?
Yeah. So
Everybody wants to know.
So when I was thinking of a name for my yoga company, I didn't want to do Candace Lee Yoga, or something like that. And I had written 2 children's books.
Okay.
In 2016, Pickles the Blue-Eyed Javelina. She looks and feels different than all the other javelinas. Rumor has it her dad was a pig. Little adult humor.
Love it.
And I changed my name on social media to Pickles, and people just connected with it. So I did Pickles Lee Yoga, and then I got a pickle costume. At Christmas.
Why didn't you wear the pickle costume? Because we're streaming worldwide online.
Why didn't I? I should have. I didn't even think of that.
I love it. So,
Yeah.
so you actually wear the pickle costume.
I wear the pickle costume all around town. I was at the concert the other night at downtown Prescott on the square, and people were like, Pickles!
Yeah.
Pickles! They love this pickle costume.
I love it. That is
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
Can you do yoga in a pickle costume?
I have for kids.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult, but I talk to them about wearing costumes and Halloween, and then I
Right.
take it off and I do the yoga.
Yeah.
It's more for dancing. I love to dance with the pickle costume on.
Okay.
The cheek tones were playing the other night,
Yeah.
and there I was.
I love it. What a sight to see, a dancing pickle on the courthouse plaza.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody can say they've seen that.
I mean, were you distracting from the cheek tones? Because they're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, they loved it.
They're okay.
I
with
bet
it?
they
All
did.
Yeah,
All right.
they wanted their own pickle costume. And I'm sure they wanted me up on stage, but, I was busy dancing in
Right.
the crowd.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about yoga a little bit. If somebody's never done it before, Matt, have you ever done yoga?
Oh, heck no.
No,
I
Jason,
can't get up off
have
the
you?
ground.
No, I've done yoga, and it can be very challenging. Kind of describe what's the purpose and what does it look like for those that don't know?
Yeah. To me, yoga is about connecting with myself, letting go of my ego, and just being kind and gentle with myself.
Okay.
I teach Hatha yoga, And yoga is a form of somatic movement. And so I do a lot of just free flow movement in my yoga classes. That's why my yoga classes are for every body.
Mm-hmm.
Any body type can come to my yoga class, and I will adapt it to them.
Nice.
Like I said earlier, I have a lot of older ladies who love my classes, but I have the younger people too. And, you can see by looking at me, I'm not a real thin, tall yoga teacher. I'm a little chunky with a little extra.
You look fabulous.
Thank
We
you.
don't use those words on this show. We say full body.
Full body.
I am proud of myself. When my graphic artist was creating my pickle stickers,
Yeah.
at first he made me a tall, thin pickle.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Paul, we
Yeah.
know I'm not a tall, thin pickle. We need to plump me up a little bit. And so
cute.
he did. But my yoga is really for everybody. And I'm a trauma conscious yoga teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all about helping people to connect with healing their trauma and to overcome adversity in life.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That is wonderful.
That's my whole goal.
Yeah, well, that's a good one,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. And what do you think the biggest misconception people have about yoga is?
That you have to be flexible
Well, don't you?
in your body.
No, not
you
if you
don't
do
have to.
your yoga.
Not if you do my yoga. You don't have to. We're not going to stand on our heads.
Yeah.
We're basically going to move our hips, move our body. We might do a little downward dog as you showed us earlier. You're a great downward dog.
Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah, it was
Sure,
great.
why not?
It was great. But yeah, it's all about, and I adapt the class to the newest person in the class.
Okay.
So everybody is on the same level,
Yeah.
right? And I might put a little more challenge in it once in a while, but basically it's for every single person.
Okay, fantastic. And everybody can benefit one way or the other, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. And it's not about all the physical parts, that's part of the postures are part of yoga, but it's more about like the spiritual connection and connecting, like I said, with ourself, letting go of our ego and healing ourselves. And my yoga is always free if people need it to be.
Wow, okay.
I'm the only nonprofit yoga company in the Quad City area. I never turn anybody away, ever. I don't
Okay.
even talk about money. When they come to my class, they sign in and they can donate what they want or nothing at all.
Wow, that's amazing.
And they can bring me cookies or pickles if they want.
Well, somebody just perked up when they heard that. Well, that kind of opens up the door to talk about your event that's coming up. It's the Prescott Yoga Festival and Health Fair in July. More information on that coming up after this quick break here on Leza Live. So when your heater gives up in the middle of a cold night or your AC decides to quit during a summer heat wave, you need to have this number. It's the number for AC Medic Heating and Air, 928-848-6224. Locally owned and operated. They're the trusted pros who show up on time. They get the job done right the first time. And this is super, super awesome. Seniors, veterans, and first responders get 10% off all repairs. We're going to be talking with AC Medic Heating and Air on our show tomorrow. So if you have questions for a heating and air guy, be sure to call in tomorrow, and Bob will be happy to answer your questions. Don't wait until you're sweating or shivering. Call AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort. Again, that number, 928-848-6224. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Pickles Lee from Pickles Lee Yoga this morning. And we need to talk about the Prescott Yoga Festival and Health Fair that's coming up July 25th and 26th. This is the 4th annual. Tell us how this all started.
Well, I was doing marketing for a local nonprofit, Adult Care Services, and it was the longest day, which is a Alzheimer's Association way to raise money for them.
Okay.
And I'm like, let's do a yoga festival. And they kind of doubted me. They didn't think I could put it together, but I did. And it was at the old Washington School building in that grassy area.
Right.
And I held it there for, I believe, 2 or 3 years. And I raised $3,500, I think, the first time for the Alzheimer's Association, which
Huge
was pretty
success.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it just has grown from there. You know, we were out in the grass with the cars going by.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it was July, the monsoons.
Right.
And so I was like, we got to get this indoors. And I teach out of the Elks Theater and Performing Arts Center. So I'm like, we've got to get it inside. And so last year, I rented out the entire Performing Arts Center, Crystal Ballroom, all the way down second floor. And it was the first time I raised funds for my nonprofit, Pickles Lee Yoga.
Okay.
And it was fantastic. It was called the Don't Give Up Yoga Festival. And it was one day on a Saturday. And I tell you what, the community showed up. I always have amazing sponsors. This year I have Finley Toyota, Bend Hot Yoga, of course, the Elks, Allen's Flowers, Oh Babe, and Earth and Herbs.
Wow.
Plus the Vivoli Hospitality Group.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great partners. And so this year you decided to go with 2 days.
Yeah, I am going 2 days.
Yes.
And like I mentioned earlier, nobody has ever turned away from any of my events ever.
Okay.
Friday night is completely free to the entire community. We're going to have kirtan music, which is a yoga type music.
Okay.
We are going to have a DJ with ecstatic dance, and then all the healthcare vendors, and plus a few other really great surprises that I have for the community.
Nice.
And that is completely free from 5 to 10 o'clock at the Elks Theater and Performing Arts Center.
Okay, and do people need to show up ready to do yoga? Do they need to bring mats? What's the story?
Friday night, they do not need to bring mats. They just need to bring a happy attitude, and let's dance and have fun and visit with all of our vendors. I have over 21 vendors that are going to be there selling products, fun products, because I love to shop. I know that's hard to believe. And then I also have some healthcare, some massage vendors, things like that. So it's going to be very holistic and fun.
Nice. And then on the next day, on Saturday, July 26th,
Yes.
8 till 5 o'clock. What's that entail?
That is 12 yoga instructors doing workshops and classes.
Okay.
And people can choose 4 of those. It's $80, and they can choose 4 of those fantastic classes or workshops. It's free for children 3 years of age to 17.
Nice.
They do have to be potty trained. And we have a children's area that's sponsored by Blue Plume Studios, Jenny Rose.
Oh, fun.
She's bringing her tortoise. We're going to do some art with the kids.
Nice.
And then we have sound healing and lunch. Kelly's Kitchen food truck is going to be there selling their delicious food. And then we have sound healing with Nikki Shields at noon.
Sounds like a ton of fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
So that's the day you come prepared to do some classes.
Yeah, bring your yoga mat.
Yeah.
And just enjoy.
Right. Give us an idea of what those 12 different classes will look like.
Well, we have some workshops. We have some healing workshops. We got some pelvic floor workshops. We have yin yoga. We have some hatha yoga. And we have Samantha from Bend Hot Yoga Studio is going to be doing some somatic movement. She's working on her master's degree right now. Donna Schnorr is going to be under the crystal chandelier,
Oh, wow.
doing some beautiful yoga classes. And then we have Cheryl Walters, and she's going to be doing a embodied goddess workshop.
Well, that sounds good to me. Is this just for women or men included?
Men included. Bring them
Okay.
all. Bring everybody. It's going to be so much fun.
Where can people learn more about it? And also, where do they get their tickets?
They can get their tickets on my website,
Okay.
and that's picklesleeyoga.org.
Okay.
Or they could always follow me on Facebook or Instagram. People usually know me there and figure it all out. Pickles Lee is the handle, LEA. And yeah, it's all right there.
Fantastic. Very good. We're going to talk more about Pickles Lee Yoga coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Pickles Lee from Pickles Lee Yoga about the Prescott Yoga Festival and Health Fair that's coming up July 25th and 26th at the Elks Theater and Performing Arts Center. And you wanted to mention the theme of the event.
Yes. The theme this year, the message is feel the love. So we're all about sharing like the love of yoga and how that love can help people to transform their lives. So the theme is feel the love, and the aesthetic is the chakras. So all the colors of the chakra. So we really want people to join in that aesthetic and wear their bright colored clothes, their chakra clothes, and really feel that energy.
Fun. That is fantastic. Feel the love, the healing energy of yoga. Experience it for yourself. And also, you almost forgot to mention the gift bags.
Mhm. For the first 100 people in the door on Saturday, we have gift bags for them. And the gift bags include like gift cards from the Vivoli Hospitality Group restaurants, County Seat, and La Planchita. I always say it wrong.
La
sir.
Planchada.
Thank you. There you go.
You're welcome.
And yeah, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
then we have one $200 gift card to a retreat center in Phoenix.
Oh, wow.
So one person will receive that plus a lot of other great things. It almost adds up to the amount that you're going to pay for your ticket.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that goes to the first 100 people in the door on Saturday.
Yes.
Very good. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, or if they want to follow you, or if they want to take a class with you, Pickles, what do you recommend?
I recommend them visiting my website, picklesleeyoga.org, or finding me on Facebook or Instagram. My handle is Pickles Lee.
Okay, very
And
good.
they could always call me too or text me.
Right.
605-940-1607.
Very accessible.
Very.
Yes. Well, you mentioned that this year's Prescott Yoga Festival is going to fund Pickles Lee Yoga.
Yes.
It's a 501c3.
Exactly.
Because you don't expect people who can't pay for these classes to pay. Kind of tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, so people, when they show up to my classes or any of my events, if they contact me ahead of time for the events like this one, the Yoga Festival, I will give them either a scholarship or an absolutely free ticket. I go by, how they're doing. They tell me a little bit about their life, not too invasive, and then they will get a full ride scholarship if needed.
Wow.
Another thing I do after I raise this money is I give it back to the community in Prescott. I help local nonprofits such as Casa for Kids Foundation. I just did a fundraiser for the local vets program. We raised $425 for them. So I give back to the community. If somebody's having a fundraiser, they can always reach out to me and I will do free yoga for their event. And so I'm always giving it back.
That is fantastic. So if somebody listening this morning has never done yoga and they're thinking, gosh, I might want to try this. It sounds like it's all positive, makes you feel good. What would you say to those people?
I would say just show up to one of my classes. I teach Fridays at 11 o'clock at the Elks. And I will give you stickers and snacks afterwards.
Stickers and snacks, Matt. Two of your favorite things.
Mostly snacks.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Well, you're going to get a sticker, too, before I leave, Matt.
Oh, wow.
To match your yoga pants with the pickles on
Do I
it.
have to put them on the yoga pants?
You could.
Okay.
Put them on your water bottle or your coffee cup that's green like a pickle.
Yeah, but I watched that guy.
That's true.
It's okay.
It'll get washed off. We don't want that.
So you say come on out on a Friday and try your class. It's at the Elks Theater.
Yeah.
And you can do you have to sign up for your classes? That's
No.
another good question.
No.
Okay.
I've always do walk-ins. I also teach the first and third Wednesdays at 6:30 in the evening. We do candlelight yoga.
Oh, I like that idea.
It's so relaxing.
I bet.
And that one is really, really a mellow class. So
Okay.
if they want to show up for that, I'll have the candles lit. And maybe we can have a little bit of nice tea afterwards. We're not going to do the strawberry.
Strawberry moonshine.
Strawberry moonshine. There we go. Quick and
It's got a
moonshine.
new name.
Strawberry quick with gin. We're not going to do that.
No?
No,
No.
I don't recommend it. That's fabulous. Well, it's just been a lovely time sharing with you this morning.
Thank
Your
you.
energy is just up there. And
Ow!
we need that sometimes. That's
It's a yawn.
Matt yawns. Yeah. It's Pickles Lee Yoga. That's LEA. Bringing yoga to you. Again, put it on your calendar. The Prescott Yoga Festival and Health Fair is coming up July 25th and 26th. Would you stay in touch with us, Pickles Lee?
Absolutely.
We love it. Thanks so
Thank
much for
you.
coming in. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on 99.1 at noon. Have a great day.